Disney princesses, based on true stories, the real women behind the myth. We know them as fairy tale icons, Cinderella, Mulan, Pocahontas. But behind the glittering gowns and animated smiles lie stories of war, betrayal, survival, and sacrifice. These weren't just tales, they were lives. And tonight, we uncover the real women who inspired Disney's most beloved princesses. Pocahontas, the diplomatic daughter. She wasn't a love-struck teenager. She was a political bridge between worlds. Born Matoka, later known as Pocahontas, around 1596 in Senecamacca, now Virginia, daughter of Chief Powhatan, leader of a powerful confederacy of tribes in 1607. She encountered English colonist John Smith. Their relationship was likely diplomatic, not romantic. Captured by colonists in 1613 during Anglo-Powhatan tensions, held hostage in Jamestown, converted to Christianity, renamed Rebecca, and married tobacco planter John Rolfe in 1614, a strategic union that helped establish peace. Traveled to England in 1616 as a symbol of colonial success, met King James I, died in Gravesend, England in 1617 at age 21, never returning home. Mulan, the warrior who might have been. Her legend echoes through centuries, but was she real? Based on the ballad of Hua Mulan, first recorded during the Northern Wei dynasty, 386 to 534 AD. Mulan disguises herself as a man to take her father's place in the army serves for 12 years, earning high honors before revealing her identity. No historical record confirms her existence, but the ballad reflects real wartime pressures and gender dynamics, a symbol of filial piety and female strength in Chinese culture, revived in literature and opera over centuries. Cinderella, the survivor of abuse. Before the glass slipper, there was blood, cruelty, and resilience. Originated from Rhodopis, a Greek slave in Egypt whose sandal was carried by an eagle to the pharaoh. He searched for and married her, Charles. Perrault's 1697 version introduced the fairy godmother and pumpkin carriage. Brothers Grimm's 1812 version is darker. The stepsisters mutilate their feet to fit the slipper, and birds peck out their eyes as punishment. Cinderella's story reflects themes of abuse, endurance, and divine justice. Anastasia, the princess who didn't escape. She was royalty. She was murdered. But her myth refused to die. Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov, youngest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, executed with her family by Bolsheviks in 1918 during the Russian Revolution. Rumors of her survival persisted for decades. Multiple imposters claimed her identity. DNA testing in the 1990s confirmed her remains were found near Yekaterinburg. Her myth-inspired films, musicals, and the animated 1997 movie, though not a Disney film. She's often mistaken as one. Snow White, the poisoned heiress. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who was the fairest of them all? First published by the Brothers Grimm in 1812. based on oral tales from Jeanette and Amalie Hassenpflug in Germany, inspired by Margaretha von Waldeck, a 16th century German countess, allegedly poisoned by political enemies. The dwarves may reference child laborers in Waldeck's mines. Grimm's version includes multiple murder attempts, corset strangulation, poisoned comb, and finally, the apple. Disney softened the tale, but retained the Hartenau box motif. Rapunzel locked away for love. Her tower was real, her isolation tragic. Based on Petronella, Italy, 1634, and Personet, France, 1698, precursors to Rapunzel. Inspired by Saint Barbara, a Christian martyr imprisoned by her father for refusing to renounce her faith. Grimm's version 1812 includes themes of forbidden love and magical escape. The tower symbolizes confinement, control, and the longing for freedom. Why these stories endure? Why do we keep telling these stories? Because they speak to something deeper, our longing for justice, transformation, and escape. Disney sanitized and romanticized these tales, but their emotional core remains. These women, real or imagined, represent resistance, survival, and truth. Their stories endure because they reflect our own struggles and hopes. The next time you see a princess on screen, remember, she might have lived, she might have fought, she might have died, but her story, her real story, still matters. If this moved you, subscribe to PGTV for more stories that reveal the truth behind the myth. And tell us which princess's real story surprised you most.